Hi, for this tutorial we are going to learn how to make this web page. First, you want to set up your document with all of the tags that you learned about last time. We're going to add a title tag to our head so that the tab in whatever browser you're using will read the title of the web page. Next, we are going to add headers to our web page. These are titles that you will actually be able to see on the page itself. We are going to add these within the body tags. H1 and H2 stand for header 1 and header 2. There is header 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. H1 is the biggest and H6 is the smallest. These allow Google and other search engines to index your site and to search it a lot easier, and it also makes it look a lot more organized. This is what your website will look like. Next, we are going to add a paragraph. We do this by adding a p tag. This p tag tells the computer that you want this text displayed as a paragraph. If you use multiple p tags in a row, it will display as multiple paragraphs in a row with a break in between. Here's what will happen when you add the p tag. Next, we are going to start editing some colors. We do this by adding style tags to whatever tag it is that we're adding the color to. In this case, we're going to edit the body tag in order to change the background of the entire web page, because the body is what you are seeing in the web page. So we add a space and then our style tags. Notice the equal sign, the quotes, the background color command, which has no spaces in it, and then the hex code for whatever color we choose. Also notice that we do not have to edit the closing tag for the body. Now our background is a nice brownish maroon, just in time for Thanksgiving, but as you can see, we have a hard time seeing the text on the page now. We are going to change this by changing the colors of the headers and the paragraphs. You do this the same way that you did the body color, by replacing or adding the style tag to each of the tags that you're editing. So H1 space style equals color, F, 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 3, 3, and etc. Notice that because we're not changing a background color, we're just changing a text color, you don't have to have the background part like you do in the body. You just have to have the color. And again, you don't need to change the closing tags. Now we can see the colors much more easily. Our next step is going to be to change the fonts. So to do this, you're going to edit the style tag just like you did for the colors. We're going to change the fonts for the title, the second heading, and the paragraph. See how we still have our color, but then we added the font family, which uses the dash instead of the space, and then the font name, which is just like a font name that you would find in a Word document. Make sure that you have quotes around it, especially if it is 2 words long. I also added a text-align center in order to center our title. See how it changed the font, and it also made the title in the center. For our final trick, we are going to add a div tag around basically everything except for the title. So what we're going to do is we are going to paste it right in between the H1 and the H2. Notice how I have width, margin right, and margin left. We're going to talk more about these in our next tutorial. One more important thing is to not forget to add your closing tab. It is very important. And this will be our final product. Thank you for watching.